right. Apparently, I had to do some. I had to mention this whole Ukraine thing because it's been in the news for probably around 2, maybe 3 weeks. I'm not even. I've lost count. Shit, I pretty much the day's been going by so fast that I kind of lost track of the time that we had when it comes to the Ukraine thing. Anyways, Democrats. This is the real reason why Democrats want impeachment and everything. Pretty much an impeachment inquiry, even though it's just a question of impeachment. I'm guessing that they did not expect Trump to actually give out the transcript, which honestly, there is nothing too significant about it, honestly. When it comes to how they want to impeach, the truth be told, Trump could have did anything for this to occur, honestly. It's nothing to be expected. It's just some formality that the Democrats want to do. They just thinking that this is going to actually pin him to the wall and surprisingly impeach him. Yeah, what's going to happen is this. They don't even have the votes for the House. I mean, they do. They have enough Democrats to actually vote in the House, and a couple of rhinos to actually say that, well, we want to actually impeach the guy. Chances are it's not going to go past the Senate. And then at that point, what's going to happen is that Trump is going to say, well, the establishment is actually trying to get rid of me. Vote for me and prove and destroy the establishment that I've been trying to fight for you guys. Because this is the one thing that a lot of people don't understand. Trump supporter, the Trump base, is it's still stable, honestly. But there is some a little bit the factors, mainly because of his tweets and him attacking the media and attacking Democrats. They believe that he shouldn't really be doing it so often. But if they try to impeach him, that's gonna make Trump support go way up. I mean, Trump support is probably around possibly around 45, maybe 44, 43. I would say roughly around 44, somewhere around that area. But if they will try to impeachment and they fail, what's going to happen is that his approval rate is going to go up to a 50. I know a lot of people on Twitter saying that, well, his approval rating is at 51 right now. Yeah, that's one poll, honestly. It's not really multiple polls. I don't really use just one poll because some polls can be biased. That's why I say, well, I would say it's at 45%. Given getting out the wars, that should get the anti-war people, the peace boomers, a bit of some confidence and stuff like that. That's why I would say that should be pretty good with that one. But anyways, when it comes to the whole Ukraine thing, I would say it's pretty much a nothing burger. It's pretty much them trying to rehash on the Russia investigation. Only problem is that it's a lot worse than it because honestly it should have died out when Trump actually gave the transcript out. I mean, Adam Schiff has already screwed his own liability in his own case. So why the heck should we even bother trying to actually bring it to court? I mean, what? Truth be told, why are we even questioning people? I'll tell you why. It's because Democrats want to try to at least get some kind of effort to say that Trump is doing something bad. But the thing is that all they're doing is proving Trump right. That they're not, these Democrats are not trying to go across the aisle. I mean, when it comes to the House, how many legislations have they actually proposed? Oh, the Green New Deal. Oh my God, that's a pretty good, nifty thing. Yeah, it was bullshit. Even Democrats in the Senate didn't even want to vote on it. Have you ever noticed that when it came to the actual vote, no one actually voted good for that? It was 57%, 50 people said no, and the rest voted present. That's because they knew that it wasn't going to pass the Senate. And Chuck Schumer said, "Oh well, this is just a ploy to actually just try to stall, try to make us look bad." I'm like, you guys passed this in the House. What makes you think it's gonna look good anyways? You wanted to pass it in the House. You was hoping to get the Senate around possibly around when 2020 hits, so this way you can try to pass it past the Senate, maybe. But the problem is that it didn't work because Mitch McConnell said, "You know what? If they want this to be in the Senate, fine by me." Thing is, when it comes to impeachment, they're gonna have to put that in the Senate too. Thing is that when it comes to impeachment inquiry, I wonder how far it's gonna go. Because I'm thinking that this is gonna be a dark cloud over Trump's head for 2020. That's what they're trying to do. But the thing is that it's even worse because well, the transcript is already out and there's no pro quo. There was no actual telling him to actually this or else we're gonna stop doing this. There was nothing. Pretty much Trump was trying to figure out what happened in the 2016 election on the Democrats' angle and about Joe Biden and his son Hunter Biden. Sure, it's enough to raise some eyebrow, but it's not enough to impeach him because honestly, he didn't really do anything wrong for that. And truthfully, part I would say it's his job to stomp out corruption. That's pretty much they don't like Trump doing his job. That's pretty much what it is. Sorry about the background shit. Honestly, they're there's a lot of dumbasses talking there around me. They will you live in a crappy neighborhood? This is what happened. Sorry about that. Anyways, I had to mention about the Ukraine thing mainly because it's been in the news cycle for such a long period of time. Like, pretty much, if you look at any leftist type media, they'll try to actually pretend that well, Trump is going down. That's like they did the Russia thing. They're trying to pretend that he's gonna go down. But the thing is, most of the radical left, the far left, they're gonna pretty much believe it and say, well, Orange Man bad and stuff like that. But the thing is that a lot of people say I would say a lot of modern leftists are not even gonna believe. They're not even gonna give a fuck about it. They can say, well, our taxes are cut, so he couldn't be all that bad. Depending on what state you live in, I guess. Because I heard that California, their taxes actually went up. Same with New York, but I guess because their taxes are already up, it kind of defects with that one. Anyway, I would look at the transcript myself, but well, I already seen most of it. Honestly, I can't say that I actually downloaded, but I did read most of it. Honestly, even though they mainly was focusing on the Joe Biden thing, I actually decided to read some of it. I didn't read all of it, but I did read certain parts of it mainly. I want to read the beginning parts, because when it comes to the media, they don't show you all the parts. I didn't really care about the Hunter Biden come like I've seen it like 50 times, so I decided to say, you know what, I'm just gonna actually just look up the parts where they said about the front part mainly about the whole 2016 election and things like that. That's what I really want to know about, not the whole Hunter Biden thing, because truth be told, I've seen it so many times. That's about all. That's all I have to say on the subject.